Today we'll see 15 questions we ask or we hear every day in Spanish. These are normal questions I hear at home almost every day. Questions like, how did you sleep? Are you almost done? So if you want to improve your communication in Spanish, make sure to stay until the end. Let's start. Usually the first thing we hear when we wake up, or the first thing I ask my children and my wife, is, how did you sleep? To ask that in Spanish, we can say, ¿Cómo has dormido? Using the present perfect, or ¿Cómo dormiste? How did you sleep? Using the simple past. You can use either one. It's fine. And then they answer things like fine, bien, not very well, no muy bien, or I slept really bad, dormí fatal. I didn't sleep at all. I woke up many times. No dormí nada. Me desperté muchas veces. Or I had a nightmare. Tuve una pesadilla. Then the next question we have in the morning normally is when somebody's in the bathroom and we all need to use it. So we need to ask, are you almost done? Are you almost ready? ¿Te queda mucho? That's like, do you have a lot left to do? My wife loves this one. And they normally say things like, I'm almost done. Ya casi estoy. Or I'm done. Ya está. Ya estoy. Or 5 minutes. 5 minutos. Which always means 15. It's never 5. In my experience. If you want to avoid this question when you're in the bathroom, you can ask first if someone needs to use it. When I'm going to take a shower, I always ask first, does anyone need to use the bathroom? ¿Alguien necesita usar el baño? Or if you want to ask one person, do you need to use the bathroom? ¿Necesitas usar el baño? And then they say like, yes, me, sí, yo, or not now, ahora no. And then as soon as I'm in the shower, everyone needs to use it. But that's just the law. Then, when I'm about to leave, I always ask, have you seen my keys? ¿Has visto mis llaves? And then my wife always says the same thing. Or I haven't seen them. No las he visto. Or at their place. En su sitio. That's their usual place. Sometimes I also ask, do you know where my wallet is? ¿Sabes dónde está mi cartera? The answer is the same as before. I haven't seen it, no la he visto, or at the usual place, donde siempre, where always. Actually, my wife's real answer is, this is not a castle, the house is not that big. Find it. Esto no es un castillo. La casa no es tan grande. Encuéntrala. She knows I forget things, so she always asks, do you have the subway card with you? ¿Llevas la tarjeta del metro o del autobús? It's the same card, so same thing. And then I say, yes, I have it with me. Sí, la llevo. O no, I almost forgot. No, casi la olvido. Then before I leave, she always asks, what time will you be home? ¿A qué hora llegarás a casa? If I want to say as usual, como siempre, or then I just say the time, like around 7, sobre las 7. Sometimes I come home for lunch, so she asks, are you eating at home today? ¿Hoy comes en casa? Or yes, are you coming for lunch? ¿Vienes a comer? And then I just say, yes, I'm coming for lunch. Sí, vengo a comer. Or no, I'll eat out. No, voy a comer fuera. So she knows whether to cook for me or not. Then sometimes she asks, can you come pick me up at work or somewhere, shopping mall? ¿Puedes venir a buscarme? ¿O puedes recogerme? Buscarme, recogerme. Buscar normally means to search, to look for. But in this context, it means pick up. Like I can say, voy a buscar a mi hijo. I'm going to pick up my son. Or recoger, the standard verb. Then, when I come home or my children come home from school, we ask, how was your day? ¿Cómo ha ido el día? O ¿cómo fue tu día? Or you can ask for specific things like, how was work? ¿Cómo fue el trabajo? Or how was school? ¿Cómo ha ido la escuela? And the answer is normally fine, bien, or well, so, bueno, así, regular, más o menos, or bad, mal. Then normally we ask, what do you want for dinner? Or what do you feel like having for dinner? ¿Qué te apetece cenar? And then we just say what we want, like a salad, ensalada, something light, algo ligero, or I'm not hungry, no tengo hambre. Or sometimes we ask, do you feel like going out? Do you want to go out? ¿Te apetece salir? And we can answer things like, okay, all right, vale, sí. Or no, tonight I don't feel like going out. Esta noche no me apetece salir. Or I'd rather have dinner at home. Prefiero cenar en casa. Or you can ask, what about ordering something in? ¿Y si pedimos algo? Then after dinner, we normally say things like, let's watch TV, vemos la tele, or let's watch a movie, vemos una película. Here we just say yes or no, sí, no, I don't feel like it, no me apetece, I'm tired, estoy cansado. And then my wife asks, what do you want to watch? ¿Qué quieres ver? That's a trick question. She wants you to tell her what she wants to watch. So I just say, whatever you want, lo que tú quieras. Lo que, with the subjunctive, lo que tú quieras, it's a way to say whatever you want. I have a very short video about lo que that I will leave in the description or somewhere here, in case you are wondering why lo que tú quieras. That's the way we say whatever you want. Then when I sit down to watch a movie, I'm relaxed, I change into my pajamas, then she likes to ask me this. Can you take the trash out? ¿Puedes ir a tirar la basura? Can you go throw away the trash? Sometimes I feel she's waiting all day for that moment just to see my face. And then when we go to bed, she always reminds me, did you set the alarm? ¿Has puesto la alarma? We use the verb poner, has puesto, or pusiste, la alarma, to put, as a way to say to set the alarm. Alright, and that's it. I hope it was helpful. If it was, please consider subscribing and liking the video so it can reach more people. And let me know if you have any comments, any questions in the comments, and I will see you in the next video. Hasta luego!